You've probably been there. You stare at a hairbrush that is suddenly covered in loose strands, and then you look at your shower shelf filled with dozens of expensive bottles. We spend a small fortune on luxury serums, deep conditioning masks, and salon treatments. So why are thinning hair, stubborn dandruff, and early graying still such a constant struggle? The issue is that we're often reaching for quick, chemical shortcuts. Think of it like spray painting a wilting plant green. It looks better for a few hours, but to grow something truly resilient, you have to water the soil and feed the roots over time. When we look at this traditional text on hair-related ailments, it treats the scalp like a garden bed. If the soil is nutrient-rich and the environment is clean, the crop thriving on the surface is a natural byproduct. This leaves us with a choice. We can keep buying 5-minute illusions in a plastic bottle, or we can begin a patient, sustainable process using ingredients you likely already have in your kitchen. Let's start with a really frustrating one: dandruff. When flakes appear, our first instinct is usually to grab a harsh, heavy-duty shampoo. Those clear the flakes, sure, but they also severely dry out your scalp in the process. This text explains dandruff flakes are just dead skin particles. Your skin needs deep moisture, not aggressive stripping chemicals. Instead, it recommends massaging fresh aloe vera juice into the roots, leaving it for an hour, and rinsing. Yes, it takes 60 minutes instead of a 2-minute lather in the shower. You are trading modern convenience for the kind of slow hydration that actually stops the skin from drying and flaking. Then there's premature graying. The modern shortcut is easy. Grab a box of dye. It gives you instant color, but those harsh chemicals seep into the scalp and often lead to severe hair fall later on. Here, early graying is treated as an internal signal, pointing to a lack of vitamins, poor digestion, or excess body heat. Plucking or dyeing ignores this. The treatment section recommends focusing inside, using dietary aids like amla and bringraj to address the root imbalance. If you want to manage the color safely while you heal, you can rely on natural henna leaves, but the heavy lifting happens by adjusting your diet and getting nutrients through fresh vegetable juices. Our hair color is a reflection of how our body processes what we eat. It's the result of internal health finally reaching the surface. Finally, let's talk about why hair falls out. Two of the biggest culprits are things we consider everyday modern comforts: heavily perfumed hair oils and steamy hot showers. Those artificial fragrances in commercial oils can slowly weaken the root's grip on your scalp, and washing with hot water swells and opens the outer layer of the hair, making it incredibly fragile and prone to snapping off in your towel. Looking closely at this page, this guide warns against using any scented oils. Building strength means giving up the pleasant artificial smells and going back to pure, raw, unrefined oils like mustard or coconut. And when it's time to wash that oil out, traditional cleansers like Retha or a clay paste made of Multani Mitti will remove the dirt without the harsh sulfates found in commercial soaps. Much of our hair fall is simply the result of prioritizing a hot, sweet-smelling shower over the gentle, cooling care that our sensitive scalps actually require to firmly hold on to each individual strand. So, to put all this into practice, we can break it down into 5 daily steps that begin the process of repairing the damage. Step 1. Pat way back on the shampoo and stick to one gentle brand instead of constantly switching. Step 2. Replace your cosmetic hair products with pure, unscented oils. This passage suggests massaging oil strained from old mango pickles into the roots to combat hair fall. Next, steps 3 and 4. Never wash with hot water, and don't aggressively comb wet hair. Pat it dry gently with a towel instead. Finally, step 5 is about internal nutrition. This daily recipe calls for a mixed glass of fresh carrot, beetroot, and cabbage juice to provide the vitamins your follicles need from the inside. These steps show that what your hair needs is often already within reach. It's about trading those lab-made shortcuts for a kitchen-based solution that works perfectly with your body's natural timing. Take a look at your bathroom shelf today. Which fast-acting chemical product are you willing to trade in for a real kitchen-based remedy?